That was some crazy volatility up and down there for Bitcoin. 1 minute chart was jumping like a jack bean. What is a jack bean? I don't know, a jumping bean? Jumping like Jack and the Beanstalk. Something going on over here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get it in. I can't wait to see you in 5 minutes and 43, 42, 41 seconds. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show, baby. We're going to get that music back up and running for you. And you're going to start with that awesome song. Oh, man, did we lose my song? Oh, no, they changed it up on me. Oh, there it is. Just like a fire, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the lemon into the water. Let's stay motivated. Every single day is a day of opportunity. Every single day is a day that you could take your life by storm and do something that you never thought possible. I was not always the Crypto Lifer. You did not always tune into me every single day. I used to sit alone, depressed in a room, but now I'm here. So anything could change. If I could make the difference, then you can too. I'm an inspiration to you and to myself that every single day we can make a change. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. Let's stay focused. Let's get our minds right. Let's stay, basically keep our bodies in great shape. I worked out this morning. I hope you did too. Feeling unbelievable. Wow. And I rarely take vitamins. I always forget. God bless each and every one of you. God is number one. Because of all this, because of God, all this is possible. Shout out to each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's get it in. Let's break it down. Let's talk about Bitcoin with a crazy volatility this morning, up and down, insanity. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. Link to BOOKMAP in the description of our videos. If you want to jump on in, I suggest you do. BOOKMAP is amazing. Get Global Plus. Global really is the best. And, for Bitcoin, all you need, I believe, is digital. But this will show you what you need here. There's liquidity below us. It's telling us we're likely going to go lower. There's more liquidity lower than higher today. Really nothing above us to entice us right now at the present moment in time. The buyers are at 61.2, 61,000. And so it's showing a bit of a long squeeze that could be happening as Bitcoin wants to go further to the downside. That's what we see on the liquidity side. Anything could change from here on out, but that's what we see on the liquidity side right here as we're battling $62,000 for Bitcoin. If you got my update this morning, I talked about this being a symmetrical triangle. I said, look out for the 1 minute to lose the 200 SMA. If it did that, I said, be careful. Look, we even had a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder that told you exactly what to do to short the market. We bearishly retested here, which I said bearish retest. And then we pummeled to the downside right there. And then we continued down, came back up, continued down, came back up. Look at that. That's all on the 1 minute time frame. It's been insane. Trading this, you would have been in and out like an insane man, or just watching your position just flop and grope up and down. Tough trading for anybody. I don't care who you are. If you're the best in the game, unless you just set it and forget it. Like you set your trade and you walk away, but you could easily been stopped out there. It's pretty crazy. So right now we're low on the stochastics. I see a move to the upside for Bitcoin out of this flag to the upside. I'm calling a bust out. You can see why here. Kind of a sliding down move with the sliding up. There's a little bit of hidden bullish divergence here on the 1 second chart. It's not amazing, but it is there, and we're getting back above the 200 SMA. This suggests a move to the upside for Bitcoin. So I start off the stream right here with a move. My measured move takes me to 62,900. Let me actually make it exact wick to wick on the algorithmic move. Looks like they're going to take us somewhere to 62.9 for Bitcoin. That's what I see happening. We're going to hit a resistance. Of course, let's get rid of this now. We don't need it. Remove the moving averages just for now. But I see this flag breaking to the upside. We will have resistance, of course. And that's just the early trade that I see right now at the present moment in time. I got so much to clean up because things have changed so fast and so furiously. I want to see if I can delete this without, there we go. All right, but there's the breakout. I see a move for Bitcoin to the upside based on the stochastics RSI, the RSI, the MACD, and price action. All right. You do have to get back above this local resistance at 62,460, 62.5 really. We break above that, we can go further to the upside. Our next target would be about 63K. So it's kind of like 62.5 to 63,000. So right off the bat, I see a move for Bitcoin. So far, it is going to the upside. But there's also, a lot of up and down crazy price action. Let's take a look at the bigger picture here for BTC. Shout out to all the beautiful people jumping on into the market today. Just sold all my old rakes and shovels so I could short Bitcoin all the way to 4K. You're funny. Shout out to Sal Bogach, Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Shout out to Stephanie Gameros. Low volume is punishing Bitcoin. Yes, we need more teeth in the game for sure. But it's okay. Over time, countries, businesses, everybody sees the potential in Bitcoin. There's really no worries about that. So first thing we do is we take a look at the weekly chart. And here we are again, exploring the weekly. Key level to break back above and hold, which I'll say day in and day out, 65.5. Every time we get above it, I'm like, woo, we could go all the way to 90K. Every time we get back below it, I'm like, oh no, could we go to 52? It's been like really, it's weird how like a price action not as close to the other movements, but really can be the beginning and the ending of it all, right? And then I am looking at this key level because you can see that there was just not a lot of resistance until you drop down to that support zone. So if we lose 60K again and we close a weekly candle below it, which we did not, so far we went below it, but we did not close a weekly candle. If we do not close a weekly candle below this, we should be okay. But so far, again, this is a bullish pin bar, but it depends on the candle next to it. If you make a bearish engulfing candle next to that, it's not a good sign. So another bearish week for Bitcoin, unless things change. And it is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I'm losing track of the days here in Florida. Every single day is beautiful. 62 and rain back in Boston. And my computer keeps thinking I'm back in Boston. So funny. I'm like, why do you think I'm in Boston? I'm not in Boston. 84, mostly sunny today with a high of 90 degrees. Unbelievable. And there's not been a lot of humidity here. It's just been hot. I cleaned my car yesterday. It was beautiful, but it's going to go into the higher 80s every single day and sunny. It rained one time for about 20 minutes. That's it. One time for 20 minutes it rained, and it still looks lush and beautiful. I love this place. Florida is gorgeous, and I can't wait. I still have not made it to the beach yet. I've been here for 8 days. Too busy working, too busy grinding, you know? I'm not here to hang out all day long and chill. I'm here to grind, so it is what it is. So could this be a bull flag that breaks us to the upside? That's still a possibility for Bitcoin. If the weekly can close above 60K, you know, each time a weekly closes above 60K, this is still efficient. And we could go to 95,000 somewhere in July. That could happen. I'm not saying it's guaranteed at all right, in any way, shape, and form. And if you're new to the channel, every single day we go over Bitcoin. We basically look at it from the weekly all the way down to the daily to find out really what's happening. But while that's going on, we flip back to the smaller time frames. And where's the flag? Oh, the flag's gone now, but I just drew this flag and said we're likely to break to the upside. And so far, you're in the money if you played the flag that I talked about. We were about at 62,250 when we talked about it. We went to a high about 62,400 for Bitcoin and continuing to the upside. The measured move, smaller measured move is this flag. Bigger measured move is the whole length. And how about those Celtics? I didn't get to watch the game last night. I was too busy working, but they just absolutely smoked Cleveland. Like, it wasn't even a question, right? It was pretty cut and dry there. Anyway, that's the trade that we just put out to the trading group here live to you guys, so you could follow along with how I trade and what I trade. The 1 minute broke the 200 SMA, and we created a flag which likely will likely continue to the upside. We're going to get there in a second. We're going to keep moving forward here daily. So now we look at the 3-day chart, and things change when you change the time frame. And the 3-day chart just basically back at the top of the range again. To me, it like kind of broke out, and it's hanging out right there, you know. And that brings me to the daily, where the daily, in my opinion, has broken out of the flag and is retesting the smaller areas. And so far, like the second this trend line breaks down, we're dropping down to the bottom of the trend. You see? In my humble opinion, that's exactly what's going to happen. And you're going to see Bitcoin back down at 56,000, maybe even lower. And you look for the support or resistance, there's really nothing there. So we could definitely, you have a high, you have a low, you have a lower high, lower low, lower high. And now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 days straight of Bitcoin in a lower high. I mean, unless we can thrust up here strongly. And my key area here that I'm moving up, because we know the weekly 65.5, I could say it. But this is it here, 67,200. We break back above 67.2, and that's, unless we break back above 67.2, I remain bearish. I'm sorry, everybody, because we're in a downtrend. You see? Low, high, lower, low, lower, high. Like, you must put in a higher high. You must break this high. And I'll say this every single day. Until we break this high, I'm bearish for Bitcoin. And then this overall resistance here that you're just having trouble with at 64.5, 64,000 and 64.5. This point of control here has been an issue. 63.8. So between 63.8 and 64.5, we've been having a bit of an issue for Bitcoin. All right. Flag booming to the upside as called for you. If you played this flag, you're in the money now. I just apologize. I had to move on to the bigger time frame. I know what I'll do is, what you could do is you can group this. So see this trend line, you can see which ones they are, and I can just grab these for now, right click them, create a group of drawings, and then we can hide them. Oh, I want this one in there. And see how I lost it and dragged it in. And there's the flag to the upside as called. Told you we were likely going to get a pump to the upside for Bitcoin, and there it is. Beautiful move to the upside for Bitcoin. How did I know we were going to break out? Well, I trade both flags when the stochastics are low. The RSI was just getting above the dotted line, and the MACD was turning. All the indicators looked like a move was coming, and we had the red line coming towards the yellow line, which is a golden cross. Front running a golden cross. Now look, but BOOKMAP did not have liquidity above us. So just because BOOKMAP says you're going lower does not mean you're going lower. It's not 100% of it. Nothing is 100% accurate. I believe my accuracy comes from just, I use BOOKMAP, but it comes from me. And then look, that's a short squeeze right there to the upside for Bitcoin. And we could have seen it. If you were watching me, you would not have shorted that. There would have been no reason. Let's short that. No way would I short that. Now, if I was in already a bigger short from a bigger time frame, maybe I would stay in. This is just the smaller time frames. And you just boomed up away from the 21 with a bit of, a little divergence there. But overbought on the stochastics RSI. And all the way up to about 62,986. My target is 62,900, right, for Bitcoin. And what a beautiful move for Bitcoin. Is anyone in the gains right now? Bang, bang, bang. Who didn't listen to the lifer and shorted? I just want to know if you shorted the market and you didn't listen, you thought it was funny. No, I'm just joking around, but I'm also serious. Who lost money? Who just made gains with the lifer on that move to the upside? Bang, bang, bang. Yesterday I called along, remember? Today I called along, right in front of you. And it looks like we're going to hit my target here at 62,900, possibly even higher to the upside. Show me the gains. Show me the gains. Shout out to everybody here. Show me your gains. Gainitis, baby. Sold too early, but we got the gains. Hey, at least you won. In gains, Rave Song Records. Regularly taking money home every week to the family. Doing damage. I saw this move before I opened the stream by learning from you. Shout out to Maddox Miralus, see? Amazing. Michael Christian Benitez, money. Entered at 57. Wow, big up, Sammy. I'm long from yesterday in 1200. Just took probably, I just joined and now so long, 62,000. Amazing. I'm looking to collab with you, Bozon Trader. I only collab with God. No, I'm just... bro, you should really check the chart of render. Thank you. Third Ear Psychic Radio, my man. Done too well today. Don't want to push my luck too far. Shout out to Justin Reason. Bang. So there's a beautiful move to the upside there for Bitcoin on the 1 minute time frame. Called by the lifer bull flag to the upside. Now we're away for the 21. We're likely to come back to the 21 now. The move is to wait for it to break above the 21 and then get out when the stochastics start to turn. That is the plan. Decent profits on tender. Thank you to your tip the other day. Thanks as always. Tender. Interesting. Render. Yeah. Question is when this dump end already? So let's get back to the smaller ideas here. And did I do that? Did I do that out loud just now? Boom. So we'll get back to the small time trading here. I just got to finish our big time ideas. But see how I can juggle that? I just give you a call while I'm also giving you the bigger update. I've never seen that. Never seen someone give you like the weekly while they gave you a 1 minute scalp. Like, let's get back. Now that I fed you some gains, let's get back to knowledge. Like, I'll give you the gains if you want gains, but I really want to give you the knowledge. All right. So the daily candle holding strong. Can we bounce? Right now, this is called a retest. You are retesting this diagonal trend line. And only time will tell. The daily suggests that we could take a bit of a dump to the downside. The 4-hour wants to bounce. So, and you know, yes, the other day we saw the 4-hour, we got the bounce, but it was not solid. We didn't get the follow true. We didn't get the follow true over there. You didn't follow true in a 4-hour. We needed to follow true. So here's our falling wedge on the 4-hour time frame. Can we break to the upside here? Can the 4-hour change the day here and break us back above 64.5? This is our 4-hour resistance. See right here? And then break back above the 200 SMA. If we can break the 200 MA, the simple moving average here on the 4-hour, all will be well. Watch your 12-hour. You do not want the 12-hour to lose the 200. Watch your 22. You do not want your 22 to lose the 200. Key insight. You want your 8-hour to get back above the 200. This was when we were here, I thought we were smooth sailing. Things were going well, and then we got rejected here. And then once we lost that 200 SMA, I told you it was no good. That was the beginning of bearish times for Bitcoin. I was all over that. All over it. So you can almost want to put this in a bit of a bull flag here on the 4-hour time frame that could break to the upside, right? Measured move is wick to wick here. Take us somewhere to 68,000. It'll be amazing we get back to 68K. Seems like just, you know, it was just the 23rd of April. We got rejected by 67.2 and things started to swing. That was the break above the 8-hour time frame. You see? That's how I knew we were bullish. That's how I knew we were bearish. It's very simple stuff. Like, it's not that hard to figure out. Wow, nice move for Bitcoin to 67,000, 62.5. And we're almost back to where we need to be. So the 1-hour looks bullish to me with a move to the upside. And some nice bullish div here as the morning began, you know, at like 3 or 4 in the morning there. Swing down to swing up. And we are getting some type of reversal. And we're bouncing pretty close to the 1-hour. Look, we bounced really off of the 1-hour 200 SMA. We came very close to it. I see this as a Bart Simpson. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder, break to the downside. It looks like a Bart Simpson top. Perfect Bart Simpson to me. So if we don't get back above 63,000, expect more downside. You can see I'm very bullish of bears. There's like, we're in a chop situation where we're back and forth. All right. Shout out, banging on. Shout out to Shop Shell. Shout out to everybody here. And shout out to all the awesome YouTubers out there that support cryptocurrency. Shout out to Jason Casper, Tom Crown, Ben Cohen, Ben Armstrong, Crypto Zombie, Altcoin Daily, Crypto Crusaders, Crypto Wars, which I now is just Crypto Keeper. I guess he's on the solo. And all the awesome people that I've collabed with in the past in my lifetime. Blessings to everybody. Crypto Billy out there, Paul Barron Network, and everybody out there. Blessings on blessings. And remember, never use your voice to hate on others. It only consumes you with hate, right? You always just want to be in a good light if you can. It's the best thing you can do. Focus on you. Focus on your move. Focus on what you do best. And let the rest of the things settle. Let the dust settle. That's why I love having a passion and being stuck in a pocket of time. Because once you find your focus and discipline, it's a lot harder for people to take you out of your zone. It's so much easier to stay where you want to stay. And it's mentally healthier for me. Ever since I found my focus, my life has been so much healthier. And my discipline is so much better. Like, I'm a better dad. I'm a better friend. I'm a better mentor to each and every one. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have been here without my focus and my discipline. I would have met any of you. So, can we have the music song list of Crypto Lifer? No, that's all for me. It's my personal list. From one life to another, thoughts on the 6-hour blessed. I mean, I'm just joking, but it's just a collection of random songs. This is Orange, Paisley Park, Thinking Deep by Sumwave, Can't Fake It by Larry Poppins. It's just deep house, man. Deep house on Epidemic Sound, right? But then I give away my stuff, and then people steal my stuff. Everybody kind of steals my vibe. A lot of people do. People steal my titling. Like, they look at how I title my videos and they take my exact titling. It's insane. It's insane. Like, they know that I have a research team, and so they steal my titling. Like, people steal my thumbnail. Look, people People steal my time frame. I go from 10 to 12, so they go to 10 to 12. You know what I mean? It's like people are always grabbing from my original nature. You know what I mean? I start dressing nice, other YouTubers dress nice. Now, I'm just messing around, but I was a jet setter. I followed nobody. I did like to see TA done, so I saw other people doing TA, so I followed that. I'm not going to lie. But I was passionate about it, and I felt like, you know, that there was a hole missing in teaching. We needed a live teacher that could really teach you live and show you what's going on right now in real time. So look, we got rejected by the 7-minute 200 SMA. Yoink. Shout out to Master Friend. We love you. We appreciate you. And we thank you for being here. I stole your haircut and goatee style. Yeah, the worst situation would be if people weren't copying. Exactly. It's flattering. No, it's a blessing. We call them D-Riders where I'm from. You're funny. This guy's a super Muslim name too. Like Muma Amahad, right? Sammy the Goat makes learning fun. Airwave TA, I'm stealing your idea about moving back to Florida. Hey man, it's the best. Everyone should do that. You're funny, man. I copied how much love you spread. I love what you said. Doesn't YouTube demonetize you for music? Not unless you pay for copyright music already. So I pay, a monthly fee or a yearly fee for all the music out here to be legit. You see, I'm stealing your teeth. Sent you a request on Discord asking for a few minutes. I have so many requests on Discord, it's ridiculous. Look at all the requests I have on Discord right now, man. All right, like it's in like I don't know how many, but it's I can't, man. I just can't. That would take me like an hour to go through all those. I just don't have the time. Email my wife at cryptolifers@gmail. She has the time to email them, to read the email, and then she tells me whether it's worth my time. I know it sounds so pompous and rude, but it's just how it has to be at this point. I'm so sorry. Or Jamie Zeno right there. Hit up Jamie Zeno. I didn't even want to bother him though. I'm not his wife. That's my wife, Jamie. Oh my gosh. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 281 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Appreciate each and every one of you. So if we can pierce this 21-day move, this 200, we can get a nice move to the upside here for Bitcoin. All right. I'm sure you do. But how does one contact you? Honestly, like, I don't sound so weird, but I really don't need to be contacted by anybody. Like, I really don't. Like, my team just goes over opportunities and then we talk about them together. You contact my team and my team will help you. Yeah. BB loves Florida. She's just going through a lot lately. She was nauseous yesterday for the first time in a while. The pregnancy just taking a toll on my wife, man. It's not been easy on her at all in any way, shape, or form. So pray for my wife, man. She's been having a tough time. The last couple days have been tough, right? And she does so much for the family that when she's down and out, it's not easy for anybody, right? For my kids, they bug out. I can't get pampered like my wife pampers me. I'm a baby. You know, you can only imagine, right? So, yeah, exactly, you know. So, you know, when she, you know, so anyway, the family suffers when BB is down and out, you know. She makes amazing homemade pancakes. She makes food from scratch. She's always on the ball. So look at this, a nice little flag again for the 1 hour. So the 1 minute is showing strength here, attempting to flag out, but, you know, not amazing. But the stochastics got legs again, and we're in another flag to the upside. The measured move for this one would take us to 62,966 for Bitcoin. So we started the stream right here at 62, about 200. I drew a flag. We got above the 200. I called a move. We got a pump, and then we continued that pump to the upside. We got high in the stochastics. All right. We came back to the 21-day moving average, which is what I teach my students, that to take profits at the curving stochastic, back to the 21. And now we're back in the same scenario we were just 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, really doing the same thing again. Hopefully we can get a move. Well, you're starting to see a bit of a channel form here for Bitcoin, which is a bit of a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time as you start to make this rising channel. Okay. Prayers for your wife. Will get well soon. Thank you. I prayed for her this morning in depth that she would feel better today, and today would be a better day. I asked God for that. Today's her first appointment for the baby here in Florida, so we start our new, process with our new Florida people. So we're going to go to the office today. I got to be there, and so that's going to be interesting and fun. I can't wait. All right. Sir, do I do daily live trades? No BS. Only successful trades. Can you please give me a shout out? I don't know you, man. God bless you, bro. I hope you do well, though. I'd have to watch your channel for a long time to give you a shout out. I have no idea who you are. I love you, though, and I appreciate you, man. It doesn't mean I don't care about you. My wife has been a rock in my life. A strong wife is a game changer. Amen. No, I wouldn't be here without my wife. And I don't think any of us would be doing what we do without this, Sam, you haven't gone to the beach yet. Please do not swim. Only splash in the water. Sharks are all over. Oh, come on, man. Stop being a baby. Tell BB that we're all here for her. Would you want to take a look at TRB? Plus, I got shark. I put on the shark repellent. You don't got shark repellent? Hey, just spray a little shark repellent on. You're good to go. Next flag to the upside for Bitcoin. Low stochastic in the flag. Can we get the continuation to the upside here? Back above the 200 SMA. Boom, here we go. And they're going after these shorts hard right now. People that can't read a long flag to the upside. We got liquidity now building above us at 63,400 for BTC. And there is a chance, as the guy said, that we could get all the way. DB is the best. Thank you. Mark my words, bro. Any happy to convert your training material to another language available for countries such as India? Let me know if I can be of any help. I think that would be interesting. Live, we're going scuba diving with the sharks. Yeah. I'm more afraid of jellyfish since I stepped on one as a kid. I know, right? Shacks don't come after biggest shacks. Shout out to Frankie Fast Hands in the game. Quit being a wuss. We ride the sharks in Florida. Shout out to After. Oh, man. We still bear for the next few months. Honestly, until we get back above the 8-hour 200 SMA. But as long as the 12-hour and the 22 can hold the 200, we're all right. We're in a holding pattern right now. Below the 8-hour, but above the 22. Now, breaking news coming out today. Breaking news. I have breaking news. I find it absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what to think of it. But in a surprising turn of events, the bankrupt crypto exchange FTX had announced a reorganization plan that aims to reimburse nearly all the customers and creditors, with 98% of them receiving at least 118% of their claims in cash. So they're getting more back than they lost. This move comes after FTX recovered enough assets to pay most of its creditors back in full, with an estimated distribution of $14.5 to $16.3 billion. The plan, subject to approval by the United States Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware, has left the crypto community buzzing with excitement and speculation. Will creditors use their newfound wealth to invest in Bitcoin, as suggested by some experts, or will they opt for a more cautious approach? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, FTX proposed settlement has set the stage for a remarkable comeback story in the world of cryptocurrency. FTX, an hour ago, says all customers of the bankrupt exchange will get full refunds. CNBC reports. This is big news all around the globe here. I don't know what to think of it. FTX has always been shady to me, right? I thought it was shady from the jump, so it's pretty weird. This is happening. But another flag breaking to the upside as suggested for Bitcoin. How do we do it? How do we know it? We trade 21-day moving averages with low stochastic inside the bull flag to the upside. Bull flag after bull flag. We like to trade the 1 minute time frame. As you can see here, it is the funnest, fastest time frame to trade if you know what you're doing. Where do I trade it? I like to trade it here on MEXC. MEXC.com. Lowest fees, 0 spot maker fee, 0.1 spot taker fee, and 0% future maker fee. Only 0.1% future. Everyone else is taking 6%, 0.6%. They take the least amount of fees of anybody. So anyone that promotes this exchange gets paid the least. You see what I'm saying? Which means that we are the least greediest. So I think it's honorable too if you're a MEXC, someone who promotes MEXC, just because you know in your heart there's, Bybit's taking 6%. All the other big boys are taking 5 times or 6 times more. 1 times 6 is 6 times more of the fees. So again, it is what it is. So shout out to all the beautiful people here, and shout out to Mexi for being an exchange of the people and not taking everybody's money when they could. They could keep the fees at 3 or 4, but they go down lower, So another thing, no matter how much you love an exchange, never keep your money, completely on an exchange. Have your money on a hardware wallet. Very, very important. All right. Discord is super easy to use, but super aware for scammers. Do not trust any private messages. That's why I don't even look at private messages usually. Ivan 10 Rogue. The Dot Sam and his team connected to THETA are amazing. It takes a lot of time and dedication to see it. I'm getting there step by step. You guys, Team Lifer and Sam, are amazing. God bless you, man. Thank you. Not your wallet, not your crypto, not your keys, not your crypto. Super important. But these flags are booming to the upside here for Bitcoin. My calls are banging on to the upside. And we're able to see the reversal, man. A little bit of bullish divvy right there. As this swung to the upside, well, this swung down. A little bit of bullish div. We got above the 200. We got rejected, and bam, we nailed both these beautiful flags. I'd be taking profit out this flag now as not to get too greedy here to the upside for Bitcoin. And look at the short squeeze accompanying the flow on BOOKMAP. Beautiful time to be alive here. And this is the channel where you can actually see real money get made, real things happen in real time. We're not playing games with you. We're making it happen. We hanging out tonight. Check out URSD, please, friend. Yeah, we should chill tonight if I get a chance. I just been so busy, my man. So busy. Not your wife, not your house. It was so funny. Ala Moana, Magic Island Surf Spot has plenty of sharks to surf with. Surfing these since 884. My man Armstrong, love you, brother. Surf Front USDT, ready to good to open a short position now. I don't know. You'd have to decide. I'll look at it though. If you're trading, you have to keep it on the exchange. Yes, I mean you have to keep. I just don't keep all your money on the exchange. Don't play games. Don't be funny. Don't troll me over there. Hey. Shout out to all of you beautiful people here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. The likes really propel this to the upside. Come on now, 342 people. We got dang near 1,400 people and 300. Let's get the likes up to the watchers, everybody. Let's get it going. This ain't your average YouTube channel. This ain't your average channel. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Sam, have you already looked at TRB? No. Shout out to the lifer. Love from South Africa. Thoughts on Wolf? 0 times 6. The community claim they raised 600K for listing. I guess, man. It's been doing some damage for the past few days. TRB. Yeah, we have it in the trading group. My elites have been nailing it. Remember, I got the elites pumping through the charts too, not just me. Or does this induce a giant sell-off? Full refund is a loss for most. Sucking on peppermints helped me with nausea, said Jessica Rabbit. Thank you. Everyone had something different that they did. Is it possible to pay with PayPal to pay for your services? Yes, just email cryptolifers@gmail and they'll take a PayPal payment from you. Definitely you can pay with PayPal. Email cryptolifers@gmail and we'll do that for you. Sam, you're the greatest on YouTube. God bless, my brother. Amen. Amen. Shout out to Merv. We love you. So we did it again. I told you once I got back into my house, and look, I would taking profits right there, like I said, right when I said that. And remember, now we're in a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. This thing could be setting up for a move further to the downside. Let's look at our bigger time frames. Are they breaking the 200 SMA? So now you're looking for the 7. Can the 7 break above the 200? The 7 breaks the 200, we have ourselves a move. If not, it's rejection time right back to the bottom of this pattern. Here's your bigger trend line, right? And you're coming down. Remember, once we fall into here, we're dumping. And we're dumping all the way to the bottom of the channel. That's just likely. 56,005 is on the table if we breach this big trend line here. Remember, that's the bigger, if I have to zoom out and show you, this is the bigger, right now where we are, we're zoomed in on the retest happening on the bigger time frame. All right, it's like using a microscope, right? And again, you could say, well, don't be on the weekly. Some pro trader would say, why are you on the 1 minute so much? You're a degen. But then they say, but I look at the weekly every day, multiple times a day. All right. I like what we're seeing here. We're kind of getting, you can see we're bouncing again. So once the old patterns are done, I move away from them. So now what we're doing is we're making what could be a parabolic rising wedge, right? How to trade this is like so. It kind of has a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Hard to see. And the stop, like, so the entry is really quick. I mean, you're kind of buying a breakout now, which is a little bit against my move, but we are curving on the stochastic. So the entry would be right now. And this thing looks like it wants to go parabolically to the upside here. The measured move takes us to 63,283 for Bitcoin. And the short squeeze is on. My wife was like, Bitcoin's going to pump as I walked to the thing. And I was like, don't do this mystique soothsayer stuff, right? I'm looking at the charts. Because I don't want anything to get in my head. But nice short squeeze for Bitcoin. And beautiful. I love watching the short squeeze on BOOKMAP. I just love BOOKMAP. I get a commission if you do sign up to BOOKMAP. I really appreciate it. No seafood dinner. I don't know what that means. Shout out to newest ST though. Okay. And remember, the 7-minute is toying with the 200 now. If the 7-minute can hold above it, we're going to get a massive move up. At least, usually, at least some type of pump. It could, even if it's not huge, it will be some type of short squeeze. We'd like one of these. Last time we really broke the 7-minute there and there, but what do I see happening? I see a major resistance. So hold on, let me get rid of this for now. So those two scalps are over. I'd be in and out on those scalps. Call them a day. 2 wins on the 1 minute and move on. All right. Now let's see here on the 7-minute. Because I just don't want to get caught up on the one not really paying attention. So now the 7 minutes overbought. And look, this is the key area. Bounce, 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 fall through resistance. You got to flip 63,000. If you can't flip 63, expect more downside. What I really want is 200 on the 15-minute. What if Wifer taught Lifer DA because she has the pool of Met and consults with the spirits of Satoshi? So weird. What is a pool of Met? Hey, Sammy from the land of moose and the great white snowbanks. Much love. Is that the land of, is that Canada? The land of the moose? I would guess that was Canada or Alaska or Maine. S&P keeps pumping. Why is Bitcoin lagging? They dump together. Why don't they pump together? They're on their own story, Morning Glory. All right. But they are pumping. I mean, they're both pumping. What do you mean? Bitcoin has been pumping. So you look at this, it's attempting to go green there. It's attempting to go green right there. So the glass, I called the glass company. They ordered the Cadillac glass. They got it from Cadillac. It came. I went yesterday to get the glass fixed. Amazing. When I got there, I dropped the car off. I walked away for a while. Took a walk in the heat in my suit just for fun. 89 degrees walking around in a suit and tie. But I like doing stuff like that. I don't know why. It's just what I do. And I could have sat in the office in the AC, but I just don't want to sit there alone in a little office. It's just not my thing. Maine is vacation land, not the land of the goose. He said moose, not goose. Am I wrong here, or is he goosing me? So right now we're at a standstill. The 7-minute wants to break above the 200, but we need a break back above resistance at 63,000. Heavy resistance right here has to be broken. And right now we're overbought and kind of bearish. And we're about to make what's called tweezer tops in an bearish engulfing candle. See what happens, but right now I'm getting some bearish vibes from the 7-minute time frame. Suggest that we may come all the way back down to the bottom of this pattern at 61,000. We have support here at 62.5. Can we hold? So here's the deal. We're going to range it between 63 and 62.5. You break back above 63,000, bang. And we can watch the 1 minute just to see, but this is likely going to break to the downside. It's a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. All right. I would get out now. And if there's a bearish div, I would definitely, and look, you got it swing up. There's a bearish divergence here, which tells me that could be, just for now, definitely profit taking time. Now, what would change me to flip into a long? If we close a candle above the 7 minute and then begin to flag out. So if we break above here, we make some type of flag above resistance, I'm good. So if I see the 7 minute above the 200 and above 63,000, making some type of bullish flag, then I'm all in. Like, not all in, but you know what I mean? I'll ride that puppy to Valhalla, maybe 46,002 or something. My generation parents smoked and drank, no seatbelts, and 20-foot tall jungle, gym slides and swings and then drank from a horse government. Jeez. You're funny, Armstrong. Love you. I put maple syrup on my maple syrup. Amen. Who doesn't? Sam, you have to take the family to Minnesota Key. You can sift through the sand and find prehistoric shark teeth. Need deep water. Super fun for the kids. I have 4 kiddos and they love it. I'm going to Minnesota Key tomorrow. Just because you said so. Maybe I'll go today. You never know. In the baby blue suit. And just so you know, watch this. What colored pants do I have on? Do I have a matching suit? What colored pants do I have on? I know it's ridiculous, right? But what colored pants do you think I have on? Who doesn't give a damn about my pants? Say, I don't care about your pants. Boxers. Someone says I have no pants on. Tan pants. Matching suit. No pants. Lido Key is my favorite. I love Lido. No pants. A lot of people think I have no pants on. Unbelievable. They get no respect for me. The pants will be revealed. It's weird. I didn't put a belt on today because, well, there's a reason for it. Pants are revealed. Beautiful J. Crew chino tan pants. I didn't tuck this in because when I put this thing on, my thing, later on, I want my shirt not to look all wrinkled. That's the only reason. Usually I tuck in my shirt and wear a belt, all right? I apologize for not doing so. Wow, looking like Versace. Thank you. Nothing but the best for the channel, all right? Gay is, this guy, Gay is, I love this guy. Shout out to Sal Bogats. We love you, man. We appreciate you, bro. Definitely gay as F, man. I whatever, man. I don't want to put anybody down, though. But for sure, once I got into my fashion and things that I used to think were super corny, I do now. And I do them on purpose because I used to think they were corny. Like, I used to be, the tough guy, kind of white dude, with the hoodie and the new era cap on and the Timberlands. And I look at a guy like me with his little, his little suit and his glasses on. I'm like, look at that nerd. So now I like to dress like the nerd self that, you know what I mean? Like, I love when people call me a nerd now or think I'm corny. You know what I mean? I think it's great because, like, I never was called that before. Like, I didn't look like that before. So no one everyone would like, look at that, hip hop kid, So I've seen the cheaper option for IKEA and wonder if they're any good. I don't know what he's talking about, but IKEA's trash. I wouldn't buy that stuff. Yeah. Keep it up. I'm trying to change my suit game. Been in the hoodie too long now. That's what I'm saying, man. You turn 41 years old, it's over. So look, rejection here, oversold, overbought on this level, and then the 1 minute wants to come down from the rising wedge, right? And we got bearish divergence too. Not saying we can't get a bounce. Anything can happen today. It's chop, but those were the 2 trades really for the day, in my humble opinion. For now, I would move. I would stop trading for the day. Just like yesterday, I made gains. I didn't trade for the rest of the day. I walked to Minnesota Beach and I love it. Shout out to Busta Crypto. So amazing you get to walk there. Any chance Bitcoin will retest 60K level? Lifer is always looking fly. Amen. First time I saw you, I thought Russian Mafia. So funny. I put my suits in the garage. It's 2024. Suits were so 2010 and 2020. You're funny. You already proved yourself. You don't have to prove yourself. Lifers know. Amen. I think I broke my ankle at work waiting for urgent care to open. I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you serious? I am so sorry to hear that, my man. Everybody say a prayer for Vitality B that he didn't break his ankle. That could set him back, man. That's not cool. Sam went from Vanilla Ice spot cover to DT Boss Light. You're funny, man. Can you save your gym leg workout? I did a crazy workout today. It was pretty hardcore. I wear a suit every day, Italian leather shoes, pocket square, and all that makes you feel fresh, as if there's nothing like it. Amen. Shout out to Jay Smith. Amen. Yeah, man. I got the Ferragamis. You know what I mean? If I do dress. So I see a pullback to the 7-minute, 21-day moving average. You see this? Then we can maybe talk about another flag breaking back out once the stochastics get low, though. And we get a curve. So I see a pullback here for Bitcoin. Chance we could hold this key support. You know, we have resistance at 62.5. It'd be cool if we bounce there and we make, it's cool. We might make something like this. Make a sideways flag. But right now, the fun was over. Those were the two hot trades that we made right now. And right now, I would wait for the price action to come back down now. That's what it is. All right. We know when price pumps. We know when price dumps. Based off divergence, based off stochastics. It's all there for you. It's really like, it's quite simple. You just gotta, get your emotions out of the way, and this all makes sense to you. Once the emotions are removed, everything here makes complete sense. All right. Lifers actually care, brother. Amen. Sam, can we arm wrestle for a Bitcoin? No. I only wear suits in Vegas. You're funny. Check out the Toyota Sequoia capstone. What is the capstone, though? Like, right? I definitely got to get a new car in July. I got a broken humerus last time I am rest. Oof. The Fed is speaking right now? Are they in Congress? Where are they speaking? Let me see Forex Factory. I don't think I missed a Fed, but who? Maybe, yeah. Bond auction, FOMC Cook speaks today. Oh, right here, yeah. Jefferson speaks today. FOMC at 11 a.m. We need to buy a... Yeah, are they live on their own channel? What are they doing?
For today's Exploring Careers in Economics, the Spring 2024 edition, we have a very interesting lineup, and I'm really excited to share.
They're exploring careers in economics, I think. I don't know if it's anything really worth tuning into, man. Yeah. We got through unemployment. We got through, next couple of weeks should be okay. Did you ever get your car that you were waiting for to be delivered? Yeah, it came yesterday. Yeah. I told the guy what happened with the first car. He couldn't believe it. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, isn't that nuts? I was like, this was way better of an experience than the last one. It's sad how they damaged the Cadillac, but they brought... And the Cadillac was filthy dirty and damaged. Like, it was so dirty, it was ridiculous. Like, it had to be... Like, it was, like, the dirtiest I've ever seen my car. But my other car wasn't dirty at all. And not damaged at all. Like, so, so one company to another, I guess, Do you still... Did you watch the Tom Brady roast? Like, honestly, Ray, I don't have time to watch TV, man. I really don't. I'm in the charts all the time, helping the kids all the time. And I caught like a half a minute of the Celtics game. The only thing that I did want to watch yesterday. So, but yesterday, you know what I did? I went to bed at like 11 o'clock for the first time in like a year. I went to bed at 11 p.m. I finally said, Sam, take care of yourself. Take a nice sleep. Like, actually go to bed. I always go to bed at like 1 and 2 in the morning. I'm in the charts all night long. You have to switch to shorts and sport jacket suits with loafers. Yeah, I know, right? Check your mileage. They might be riding your caddy around town. No, they didn't. It didn't have a lot of mileage, so. And I gave it a full tank of gas before they picked it up, so I could tell if anyone touched the puppy. And she came back right where she was. Oh my God. Thank you for deleting that, Lakochi. You're on point, man. Sammy, do you have friends like that? You would hang out in the garden or whatever, just chatting about life? I have a few people like that, but everyone's into crypto pretty hardcore, right? So right now, for our next trade, we're going to watch how the 7-minute pans out. You could get into a short, but I'd be wary on the short right now, and I'd be wary on a long. They're waiting on liquidity at this present moment in time. They're seeing what they could do to the market. They rallied us up when there was no liquidity, and they got a little bit building on either side, 63.4, 61.6, and they're kind of depicting what do they want to do. And I feel it. They could go either way here. I know they're 90% of the time you're coming back to this 21. 99, really. So no matter what happens, I know we're coming back down here. How do I know this? Because this is how price works. It gets away from the 21. It comes back to the 21. Over and over again in succession on multiple time frames. You have to understand which time frame to look at and how to make it happen. I'm an encyclopedia for this nonsense. I know it all. I don't know, not nonsense, but it shouldn't call it nonsense, but it just, you know what I mean? I see it so much on a daily basis. It's a repeating cycle of information that just repeats over and over and over again. No, why I called my TA nonsense, but you know what I mean? Like it's this recurring. And so you're going to come back down to the 21. So I showed you when to get in, when to get out, when to get in, when to get out. And then we watch again for our possible chance to get in again at the right time. All right. Please reply. Any chance Bitcoin will retest 60K? Should we short now? See, you know, it's what's the best thing for a new guy to pay attention to in Discord? The second you get into Discord, right? The first thing I would do is go to watch first. All right. The watch first section in the Discord. Immediately watch everything that says watch first. Get it in. Free guides, watch the free guides. All right. No excuses, must watch. How to get started on crypto, the trading mindset, just all sorts of stuff like this. And then once you've understood this, I have a content directory. And this is where I have basically an entire course for you ready to go. A MEXC tutorial, YouTube videos, a class on how to teach, you know, just everything really ready to rock. And then start posting charts in the TA Learning Library where people can say, hey, what is that about? What is this about? All right. Hey, on stream happening now. Sam said he gave a signal. Can someone please send it to me? I don't plan on taking the trade, but I'm trying to see. Why don't you come to the live stream and hear me actually talk about it? Like, that's better than anyone else giving you anything, is me here explaining the signal. I tell you what, man, I love you guys. Davies, come on in, man. So back to the 21. The signal was touching the 21 on the 1 minute with the stochastics curving. That was the signal. I've back tested it. This one fell a little bit, but it created the flag. This one was perfect. Exactly like it was supposed to happen. And then you take your measured move. And you're supposed to get, you know, about 70% of the measured move at least, usually. Sometimes more. Sometimes less. These ones hit little. And then you don't have to go for the bigger one that you like, that's your first measured move, right? That one just kind of flushed up. But either way, when the Stokes curve and get high, that's when I get out. That's exactly, I mean, I just gave it to him. So I don't know what else to tell. A well-dressed man like Sam will be invited. Shout out to Etienne. Library archive is where it's at. I'm in 100x small short from 62.63. Cross my fingers. I mean, I see the short moving downside back. You should get to the 7-minute 21 on this short. So you should win the short based on my years of doing this. You should win the short. You're already in the money now. So what do you mean by curving? Could you please show again? 60x leverage short to 58K is a woo. Enclosed car carry is better experience for you and the car, 100%. Next time, it's getting enclosed, man. This one should come on back down to the 21, baby. You can see, I know what price action is going to do based on the moving averages. Now, if I had no moving averages here, we would be like, well, why do we get rejected by, really? Just, I mean, support of resistance is okay. but it can only get you so far. Just like the moving average is okay, but they only get you so far. Just like Fibonacci's okay, but everything's okay until you get confused. Then you need one or two other parameters to figure out what's happening. So we saw the dump, we called the reversal. It's just crazy. And here you go, back to the 21 as told. And then you're going to lose the 200 on the 1 minute, which is going to tell you you're going to dump even further down. And then rising wedges break down 68% of the time, and we made a rising wedge. So we knew that we had more likely of a dump coming. Told you to take the trade right there, and that was it. I always told kids on my crew that it doesn't cost anything to pay attention. Amen. Cardano mooning, is there news or just charts playing out? Sending USDC here to join the lifers. Thank you. Do you smoke cigars? That'll look good with the suit, and you can get some mafia swag. New name, Sammy the Boss. Well, I'm not into that mafia stuff. I'm into being clean, living in that God life, man. God is my boss, man. I don't need no, you know what I mean? I get it, that Miami, New York City lifestyle. I get it. But that's why I moved to Sarasota, man. I'm a quiet guy that wants to live on the quiet side of things. I didn't want that Miami life. I could have moved to Miami. Just not my thing. I lived in New York City for 20 years, trust me. From 18 years old when I got into college, or 21, 18, till I was 39. I was in clubs till 4 in the morning, till times I can't remember. I saw the sunset come up on everything you could imagine. Like, I woke up in jail. Like, I did it all, man. I woke up in jail a few times. Like, not fun, not a good time. All right. I was in fights. I broke my jaw. I broke my hand. Like, trust me, I've been so drunk, I didn't know my name like hundreds of times. I have alcohol poisoning until I was throwing up profusely over and over again. Like, I'm done, man. I'm done with the club life. I'm done with the alcohol. I haven't touched alcohol in over 3 years. I don't plan on touching it ever again. You ever come to Vegas? I got you on the Ramsey Kitchen Lifer. Let's go. Shout out to Antoine Alejandre. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Now, but two of my good friends are chefs in Vegas. Solomays, I guess you would call them. And look, too, we didn't even see this, and you didn't have to, but on top of it, shoulder, a bit of a head and a right shoulder there, and you broke the neckline and you bumped, you know. Now we're seeing if the 1 minute 200 SMA can produce a bounce, or do we lose it? We're likely to lose it based on where the 7 minute is. And then where we're going to the bottom of the pattern, back to 61.8, because that's our next point of resistance and support. Sammer's learned his lesson through experience so that we don't have to at least not all of it. I agree, man. Stay away from the drugs and the alcohol. You're not missing out on anything. I'm telling you. Find a good woman. Like, the highs of a good life, and have children as early as you can. Because everyone is afraid of having kids because they teach you it's your life. 21 years old, me, party. They show you 28-year-old, 25, and you know, so many of my male friends right now, one male friend, no kids. Another of my close male friend, no kids. I got like 7 of my male friends, no kids. And it's not even they don't want them. It just seems to be the way the life was designed. It's like they're lowering the population, man. They're distracting men from starting families at early ages, thinking that you need to be in the club, you need to be drinking hip-hop music. You know what I mean? You should be going from girl to girl, hotel room to hotel room. It's not cool unless you diss her after you hit it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the dude, S my D. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have 3 male friends, no kids. See? Get rid of coffee and go mushroom. Amen. You know what's funny? I brewed coffee today and forgot to drink it. I brewed it and forgot about it. So crazy. Because that's how much I don't drink coffee. That water just missed my keyboard. But it definitely spilled. And there we go to the downside. Now that's a short signal to me. When the 1 minute breaks to 200. That's a short signal to me. Just like the long signal to the upside. It's the same move. To resistance. And you can play it pretty close to the bone. So you basically get in now with a stop loss right above this that point of control there. And above the, you know, I just find some support and resistance. Like right there, there's some resistance on the other side of the 200 SMA, and then let that thing run. So you enter the trade right now, and that short should dump on you. or dump for you. And shout out to my man. He entered the short. He's in the money now like I told him he would be. Yeah, you're good to go, bro. And I knew the 7-minute would come. And once the 7-minute lost to 21, we would continue to dump. This is child's play, man. I get this. And then when you lose the 200 SMA on the 1 minute, that's my signal for a short. And you're already in the money on the short that I just put out for you. So you got 2 longs. Now we're in a short. About to be free. First kid at 20. Best thing ever happened to me. Amazing. I'm telling the woman jobs are more important than kids. Yeah, they're telling you exactly. As long as you're healthy and you're at heart, it doesn't matter when you have kids. I agree with that. It doesn't matter when you have kids. 100%. But for me personally, had I had kids earlier, it would have straightened me out. And I would have become a family man a lot earlier. And I would have been roaming around looking for menage a trois and all this nonsense that they put in your head as a man. You know what I mean? No offense. Like, you think if it's not 2 at the same time, it's not good enough. They're making you feel, I don't understand what's happening to society, but it's been degraded. All right. Now we're oversold in the 1 minute. We could get a bounce here. Anyway, I'm overextended on the smaller time frames at this point. Short's kind of flat right now. See, look. I like those 2 longs. I really wouldn't make another trade after that, personally. Looks like you're going to bounce. Low stochastics, not when I like to open up a short. All right. I'd cancel that trade at break even right now, honestly. If you're staying below the 200 SMA, the short will play out. So it's up to you whether you want to hold this or not. Man, as long as you stay below the... That's what I got to remind myself. As long as we stay below the 200, the short should play out. There it goes. So crazy, right? Even I get mixed signals sometimes with my mom, but I got to keep my head straight. There it goes, man. We've been spot on today, though, showing you exactly how to watch price action. In a 2-hour period, you won't get it better. This guy says 73 kids, or you're 73 kids, and my ex-wife is pregnant with twins. 73 kids? How is that possible? I'm done with trading. Been trying for 2 years and lost a lot of money. You know why? You've been trying. You got to get the education you deserve, man. I believe we could help you. I really believe we could help you. Join a trading group instead of losing all that. Think about it. How much money did you lose? That's happened to me, and I decided to join a trading group and learn from people that actually knew how to trade. I was done trying to figure it out for myself all the time. Kids are an absolute waste of time, money, and freedom. Oh, that's horrible. What a sad story. Stay single, 56-year-old and emotionally stable. You're funny. God bless you guys. Just a friendly reminder, I'm not funny. We know he is. That's why I know he is. And look, 61.9 now to the downside. Perfect short played out. Stop loss brought to break even. No reason, I'd take profits there. I mean, what a fast move down. And it's the signal. You lose the 21, the 200 MA, and then you can take the short. With a stop on the other side of the short, you can be so close to price action. You're not living until you've seen your kids for the first time. Any free slots for the trading group? People that are trying only gambling. A woman in her 30s told me she had 30 bodies. Said that, I bet it was higher. I don't want to hear about that stuff, man. Don't listen to that dude. He probably thinks he knows it all. Be humble and join the club and learn. Amen. Sam, what was your biggest logistical challenge moving to Florida? I didn't have any logistical challenge, really. Yeah. No, I don't think there was any logistical challenge. Just hiring the right moving company that you can trust with your stuff. I think is the biggest logistical challenge. And Ray Gutowski took care of that for me. It blows my mind that I'm where I'm at now. Between you and friend You both have changed my life and my confidence. I love you both. We love you, man. And I would only bring someone in that could do what I believe was best for you. So we drop it to 5960K today. If we hold that zone, we're going to blast up to 70K next move. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm reading I close my short trade now. Thank you, Sam. God bless you, bro. You made gains, man. And you did it yourself. Made more money with Bitcoin than gold and Forex pairs than those things. Or maybe my trading strategy didn't work well with them. I just like trading Bitcoin better. It's the same asset over and over again. Forex, you're trading all different assets back and forth. Bitcoin is the same asset over and over again. You get better at the same assets. That's just how trading is. All right. Let's take a look at our DXY and see what's happening on the dollar index today. And you can see the dollar index right now on the 1 minute about to get busy. It's in a little flag here, or does it get rejected? So watch this. If this gets rejected or breaks out, it's going to, affect Bitcoin likely. The dollar index can break on back up to the upside and back to 105. We get a bigger move out. All right. Shout out to all the beautiful lifers here. Appreciate you all for jumping on in. 518 likes. Let's get the likes to 1,000 people, man. Let's go, baby. Let's get the energy up and going. Today's a beautiful day. Man, every day that I work out is a blessing. I'm so happy that I'm back in action. Tears in this group, and I'm still battling to be profitable. I know it's me internally. I'm still working on it. I'm lost, not finding my true problem. I just want a few wins to feel it's possible. All right, J-Soul. You got to demo trade, man. You have to demo trade. And you have to ask yourself what you're doing when you demo trade. I'm going to enter tell yourself right now, I'm going to enter when the 1 minute crosses the 200. I'm going to do it 100 times. And I'm going to look at what happened after that. I'm going to use $500 on every single trade. You see? I'm putting him on timeout. I wanted to pin his comment for some reason. What are your thoughts on the Bitcoin short midterm? What are all these little globes? Oh, wow. He came hard. How did he do that so fast? Spam bot, bro. GF Burke was quick on that. Thank you. Oh, he's coming hard, though. He needs to just be completely deleted. Yeah, I got him. I hit him from the channel completely. I wasn't timing you out, Jay, so I would never time you out for talking about your problems, man. You deserve every single like, Sam. I was in the 99 for 8 months, learned so much. Now I'm third month without distractions and still trading. Without the 99 Discord, I wouldn't be able to make $700 a day. God bless you, brother. Thank you. That new spam bot, 3,000 mall. You're funny, right? DXY falling down. Does that give Bitcoin a bounce? No, they're dumping together today. And they can dump together. Remember, just they don't have to pump at the same time. Let's take a look at ES1 S&P futures and see what's happening there. So they had the pump up and then the breakdown. They did the exact same thing. 1, 2. They did the exact same thing as Bitcoin. Pump out the flag, pump out the flag. Look, exactly. Like they did the exact. You could have made the exact same trade Bitcoin traded. Look at this. This will bug you out, right? So I could have traded the S&P. I could have traded Bitcoin. I could have traded anything today. So look at this little flag. That was the exact, it's just crazy. The S&P, let's see, did Bitcoin front run it? Yeah, so Bitcoin broke out its flag like 2 minutes before the S&P. But fascinating, right? Look, same. You wait for the Stokes to get low and the 21 to touch, and then you're gone. Stokes to get, it's just so crazy, right? I just don't have the Stokes here, but. And look, this was up and down, 2 divots and a do. It's the algorithm moving. It's nuts how they could move Bitcoin and the S&P exactly together at the exact same time. And then look, and then we had this double top. The tops weren't exactly the same, but we had, and then we fell to the downside. The only thing now is the S&P is trying to bounce while Bitcoin's dumping now. Now they're uncorrelated, which is weird. And look, the S&P didn't lose its 200 MA on the 1 minute. Bitcoin did. It's all about how the algorithms interact with the moving averages. Somehow that's how they all interact. And the 200 plays a huge role. And whoever programmed this algorithm, and I should be quiet about it, honestly, because it's like I figured out something that if everyone figured out, Most people would be on the right side of the trade. We wouldn't have all the exit liquidity, right? Currently at the fiat mines. Can't watch the whole stream. Everyone should join the 99. God bless you, brother. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you so much. So if you move it back to May 5th around 3rd, it would give you the better try. Anyway. Sam, I've been watching you for a while now. Really appreciate the insights. I'm finally ready to begin my day trading journey. Would you advise to join the 99 trading group to educate myself? Honestly, you do whatever makes you happy, man. I'd love you to join my trading group. And of course, this is my chance to sell you my group and have you jump on in. But I don't want to force anyone to do anything that doesn't make them comfortable. Watch my stream every single day, and if you think I'm the right choice, then make that choice for yourself. I believe I am. And I believe by showing up every day, I will convince you of that. But if you haven't decided whether this is right for you, then you got to wait, right? Look, this short's still in the money. Stop loss and break even. Yeah, so whatever, you know what I mean? God will provide for me whatever I'm meant to have. As long as I'm a good person and I do the right thing. I believe that. And so far, everything's been going absolutely lovely for me. So I'm going to continue to believe in that way. Yeah. You join the YouTube member, man. BlackRock has a supercomputer that controls 60% of the world's GDP. You're the right choice. It's a good first step towards learning from you methodically. 100%, man. Because I know what it was like to take someone from lost. Look at ETN says, join Sammy's group, people. It's well worth it. You keep learning and education is power. The more you know, the more you make. The market is not going to have a breakout, by the way, long the dip. So here we are back at this standstill point, and we did good today on the live. The 1 hour is in a bearish engulfing candle now, mind you. And if we lose the 200 on the 1 hour, we're going to see lower lows. This looks like a Bart Simpson pattern that's going to break right back down to here, to 59.6. Look at it. Just look, Bart Simpson head to the downside. That's a known trading pattern, the Bart Simpson. Don't spit your coffee out. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, not Sammy from short now, buy Ferrari, long now, end up homeless. Wow. The group is like having 1,000 eyes on the market 24/7. Yep, 95% of Bart Simpsons ended with an insane short squeeze before the real dump. Yeah, thank you. Jump on into CryptoLifer.com. and take a look. All right. And, just get the education you deserve, man. We got member rooms, weekly coaching sessions, and I'd love you to jump into my weekly newsletter every single week. Click the link here and jump on into my weekly newsletter. It'll blow your mind. Remember, I like to trade on MEXC. If you sign up to MEXC today, jump on in. You'll get the lowest fees in the game. Deposit and make your first trade. Become a lifer today. It'll blow your mind. MEXC is the easiest and fastest user experience when it comes to futures as well. I remember I didn't trade futures for years, 8 or 9 years, and I already made a substantial amount of money before that. So Sam is a good group, yet it's not about a group. It's about you, your dedication and focus and drive and discipline. You get out what you put in. Amen. 99 is like having a full-blown company working to help you. Look what he says. 99 is like having a full-blown company working to help each other. 99 is peanuts for the value. Thank you. Sold 30-minute, very big rig candle. We'll close now. I can tell when I read the comments who is actually sponging up the education versus looking for a fly-by trade. I'm legally blind. Even I can see it's going down. That's funny. Look at, you'll see, this dump is pure manipulation. The bounce will be epic. Everyone's saying different things. I have no idea what's going to happen to Bitcoin. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All right. Look for the 1 minute to recapture the 21 and we'll take another long. It's that simple. When the markets is in chop, I just wait for small signals and play little universes. Like a little world. You just take what you can out of the little world and go from there. That's the key. All right. Look for the 1 hour to keep the 200 SMA. Right? So let's break back down where we are, because we've done a lot of small time frame stuff, and you may be out of, like, I brought you so deep, I got to zoom you back out. It happens to me too. We get so deep that we can't see the forest through the trees, and we got to be able to do that. So what are we watching here? We're watching the 1 hour. If the 1 hour loses the 200, it's going to be a vicious dump to the downside. I'm telling you. And it's going to dump right to here, to 60,180. We're going to lose $1,000 fast, because there's a gap in the VRVP. There's not a lot to hold us down. And then if that continues, we're falling back inside the bigger pattern. And 90% of the time when I see us fall back inside a bigger pattern, we drop to the bottom of the pattern, which would take you to 55,000, 54.9. I look for liquidity here on BOOKMAP. It doesn't mean it has to be, but I do look for it. And we have some liquidity down to 61, nothing too crazy. So they're keeping it kind of tight and right now. A little bit down to 51.8, but not much. So what we want to see is this falling wedge, which 68% of the time will break to the upside, make this breakout. What this will do, this will negate the fact that it will basically be a legit retest, but they're really playing games with their retest. They know everyone wants to see either the bounce off the pattern or the bounce back inside. That's what everybody's waiting on right now. So that's why, it's not a clickbait, my thumbnail today and what we're talking about, because we're at this very, very interesting point for Bitcoin. Down here is a dump, up here is survives for now. It doesn't mean it's going to be a huge pump, but survives right now. I wouldn't go long until the 1 minute breaks the 200 MA. That would be my key to long if I was going to long. 15 minutes still has legs to the downside on the stochastics, which suggests that we could still see lowered lows. And you got this all started when we looked to see. Now, if we close the candle above the 7 minute 200 SMA up here, boom, we could have got to move out. But we got rejected basically by the top trend line and the 7 minute 200. All right. Thoughts on Bitcoin miner earnings this week? Will it be muffled by Bitcoin? I don't know. I'm not an expert on that type of information. I understand the Bitcoin mining process and the difficulty level very, very well, but I'm not an expert when it comes to like how much money they made this week and the returns. And and there's a lot of nuances to that, right? It depends on how much money they're paying, where they are, all that comes into play. All right. Let's take a look if there's still anything hot. Now, I still think TON is worth slow dripping some profits into. All right. You're going to have wallets that you can get and connect to your Telegram. I just think this is a big deal. So don't forget how big TON's going to be. Start using the TON wallet. And it's right there on Telegram. It's awesome. They have TON Hub, Open Mass, Crypto Bot, a bot wallet for storing, transferring, and exchanging TON. Pretty amazing. Bunch of different wallets, but you could even start your own wallet with TON on your Telegram. It's so crazy. So I think this is going to be huge. Definitely something to pay attention to. While they got you all in fear and bugging out, I'd pay attention to what's happening. So in the last hour, funny, ENA, they suck people into ENA. I still haven't bought any yet. It's got some potential, up 12% in 7 days. AGIX back at 91. That's pretty nice, up 17% this week. Fetch up 15% too as well. And Render up 39%. A lot of coins still holding it down. In the last week, all coins have moved up against Bitcoin. Jupe up 20%. Jasmy up 15%. Now in the last 1 hour, Kaspa, strong coin right now, up 0.1%. Thorchain up 0.5%. Not huge gains, but I'm just saying they're holding up against Bitcoin. Atom had a recent pump and is holding 9%. And Cardano getting a pump today for whatever reason, up 2.22%, holding that $45 region. Kaspa, you can see, is in an uptrend. One of the few coins still in a bit of an uptrend. Thorchain too, in a bit of an uptrend as well. Look at FINDME, USDT, and Sol, and Quant, and Euro USDT. Nice bounce for Bitcoin. And here we go. Could we get in? Look, a bit of a shoulder, a head, and kind of a right shoulder, 30-second chart. You got some bullish div on the 30-second. Just swung up. Can you break the 30-second or the 1 minute 200? Or do you get rejected here? You break above it, then I'm willing to open a long or see what happens. Why do you prefer the 21 over the 30-day? I don't have to answer any of those questions, personally. I really don't. Yeah. We're going to see render at 100 at some point. Possible. Yeah. Can you look at OLAS? Yeah. And honestly, I've never used the 30-day, man. So like, that may sound rude, right? But like, you guys could ask me, why don't you use the this and over that? How come you don't use the squeeze? How come you don't use this? It's like, because I don't. Because I use what I'm good at, right? You have to be paid for that. Don't trade, Sam. It's a trap. Get the education you deserve and join the Leverage Mastery class. No liquidation. Amen. Let's talk about that. We have a no liquidation mastery class where you can basically get a 0 liquidation point. It's done by using high leverage, but knowing exactly what you're doing when you do it, and then mitigating into price action. It's interesting. Something I've never thought about, but I was taught, and I've used it actually to do some really interesting things, trading leverage that I never even thought possible. So you also learn about ICT concepts, fair value gaps, and more. Go to my page and follow the link. Amen. They ask every question possible. Sam is a millionaire using what he shows for free daily. Thank you for saying that. And honestly, there's a coin that someone did contact me about the coin, and I just never really responded. But I learned about the coin through Telegram. And it was called AITAX. AITAX, right? And I like the concept. Like, I was like, man, whenever I think, oh, I wish I had come up with that. AI tax bot, right? And it made it to a 1.2 million. When I first put it out, remember, it had like, it was 5 cents. It was $600,000 market cap or something, maybe even less. And it made it to a penny. First looked at it here at like 4. So it did a 4x from 4 to 16. This is 250, but I mean, 4 cents. I guess 4.5 cents. Okay. So it did a 250% gain. I put it out in the trading group. I don't know anything about it. I don't think it can rug. They got locked liquidity. The guy looks legit that's behind the project. He looks really legit, but you never know. You know what I mean? And just be very, very careful. It's still very, very early for this coin, AI tax bot. But honestly, I wish I had come up with it. It's a good idea. It makes sense. It has utility. You know, who knows? It's very small. The community is tiny. It's unknown. We don't know what could happen to it. All right. And they were going to pay me just to talk about it. And I just refused to even respond. I'm just not a greedy guy looking for that type of money. It's not what I'm into. Right. So just the honest facts. I could show you the conversation, you know. Yeah, 700K volume after launch, 190 liquidity, 650,000 market cap, and a product with a great demand yet to be marketed. V2 have a dashboard where you can create an account and add wallets for more quick and easy overview. All major blockchains plus buy and sell future calculations will come. V3 is full AI assistance that will be learned to train for assistance of questions. Basically, always looking to expand my network. Pretty interesting what it's going to do. Licensing, white label solutions, advertising sponsorships, affiliate referral, you know, training and consulting, tax calculation, API development. And again, will they ever do what they say they're going to do? Who knows, right? And it could be a rug pull. You never know. Just be careful. But it's, you know, this is how new projects come out of nowhere and they start, right? So look, there we are back above the 1 minute 200. And that's, you know, that's where I begin my journey. DXY dumping to the downside. Interesting day in the markets for sure. Did the FTT token get some pump? You would think it would off the FTX saying they're going to pay everybody back. It did, and it's actually at a bit of a flag here above the 21-day moving average. You know, this may actually get a pump today based off some of this news. It gives me the heebie-skeevies, right? But hey, when people get paid back, I'm happy. I'm a happy person too. So it's awesome to see people get their money. Ooh, bearish divergence though. The 4 hour doesn't look good at all with wicks. So I'd be wary of that. If the 1 hour does play out, you got to be wary of this, of the 4 hour. It doesn't look amazing. Still looks like there could be a bit of a pump here. Smaller time frames look interesting to me. That's why you don't want to be emotionally biased on anything. Just trade a chart. If the chart looks good, trade it. I don't care FTX, what it is. If the chart looks good, I trade it. That looks interesting to me for a possible trade. Frontier banging to the upside. Getting busy. Wow, Frontier getting a massive move. So there's still altcoins. There's still going to be altcoins that pump. Once we figure out where Bitcoin's going to settle, and everyone just kind of gets deals with what Bitcoin's going to do, whether it dumps or pumps, whatever, people are just going to be like, okay. And then small altcoins are just going to still trade, right? It's not going to change much. Obviously, it's way better when Bitcoin pumps and the whole market's out of control. This is back to more bear market trading where we really got to really grind hard. Like, I don't know what this is, giant mammoth, but it breaks that 200, it's likely going to pump. I might have low liquidity, though, and not even be worth trading, you know? Remember, GeoJam just broke out retesting the 200. The DXY getting the dump in. We're making a bit of a flag here. So what I do now is I flag this out, set up my next trade, and I'm waiting for the 21 to come and interact with price action. The 21 can interact. That's our next trade to the upside with a stop loss on the other side of the 200 MA. And this is how I would set up my next trade. Okay? I don't have to give this away for free, or the strategy in which took me years to figure out. I'm talking years. But again, that's what also put me on the map and got me my recognition in my life. So I gave a craft all my time in my life, literally so much of my time, hours and hours, 10 hours a day for years. And now you see me do it live in front of you, what I backtested and know to be true. You can do this too. I'm not a superhuman. Anybody can get this busy at it. You just got to want it bad enough. You got to desire it. The 4 Ds. First, you have the desire to change your life. Then you get the dedication to keep yourself doing it every single day. All right? Then you have the determination to keep doing it no matter what happens. All right? And how could I forget my 4D? The desire, the determination, the dedication, and the discipline. The discipline to do it even when you don't feel well, even when you're not feeling that great about it, even though when you may not be your best day, you got to be disciplined. Like, I might not be in the best mood and someone says something, I can't let that bad mood change the show. I got to stay disciplined and stay focused and positive no matter what, right? That's important. These are all parts of success. These are all pieces of success. Every single one of these is a piece to success. Success does not come overnight. Success does not keep itself. Your success from yesterday does not hold you. It helps you. You can lean on some of your reputation, but you must continue to build off of what you've already built before. That's how it works. So here we are, stuck at a flag, playing with the 200 here again on the 1 minute. And if we lose it, sayonara, like more downside, and then look for the 1 hour to lose its 200. We wicked off it earlier today, very close to it. Before I knew the 200, there would be so many times I wouldn't understand what price was doing. Why was it stopping at that certain point? Why was it starting at a certain point? Why did it bounce? It was all the 200 SMA every time. I just didn't know it. All right. Let's jump into the super chats here and see what's happening for the fan funding. Shout out to Master Friend. We hanging out tonight. I think so for sure. Never test. Need seafood dinner. Yeah. You want to bring me seafood dinner? For sure. Is that what you're asking? I'm confused. Email cryptolivers@gmail. Good entry on Quant. D the dude. Thank you. Can you deep dive and check out FINDME? I know it's a meme on Soul, but it looks like it's a scavenger hunt kind of deal. Could be interesting. I like those. Shout out to Josiah Jelowek. Currently at the Fiat Moms. Can't wait the whole stream. Everyone should join the 99. Thank you. So I don't see any super chats for any means, but FINDME. This flag is what I would look at. Stochastics curving. touching the 21 in the flag. Can we break above that 200 SMA and get busy real quick? I like to get in above the 200, but every once in a while I will front run it if it looks so. If the environment makes more sense to me, I will front run it. But be careful when you front run it. There's a chance you don't win the trade, and you have to take that as at face value. But that looks like a nice pump further to the upside. We get above that 200. We can reverse this. Resistance now at 62,370 though for Bitcoin. All right. Remember, join my trading group. You're going to get live updates throughout the day. If I have a bigger prediction, if I see something change and I give you guys a video update, you're going to get another video update tonight, even though I've already been working since 7 in the morning, grinding for each and every one of you and for myself. All right. So there's the move. And shout out to our other channel sponsor, iTrust Capital. We appreciate you. They're there on the screen there. You can move your Roth IRA or IRA any single time you need. Get yourself going on a Roth IRA today. It'll blow your mind. All right? It'll blow your mind. I just don't see a better run company, too. They know exactly what they're doing, how to run what they're doing, how to keep it moving. Top-notch company, iTrust Capital. I would only couple myself with the best. All right? And they are the best, in my humble opinion. So I wouldn't suit up and look this nice and then shill some garbage company. Just wouldn't happen. Or some garbage project. You know what I mean? I don't do that. My reputation is too important. What I have is too important. Okay? Okay, Sam, take a look at the liquidation heat map. Very interesting. Seems to be bullish to me. I don't know. I mean, yes and no, right? You do have liquidity above us now, but there's still low liquidity down to 61,000. It go either way. This flag is now breaking out again, though. Just as suggested, this next trade, right? And now we're above the 200. Now that would be, I would really be enticed to open the long. You get bullish div on the indicator. You're curving on the stochastics. You created some liquidity here. We can go back above, and you're hugging back above the 200. You got a gap in the VRVP, and you got a bull flag touching the 21 with stochastics curving. I mean, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Did that post ever post, man? What happened to that? Oh, new moon tonight too? New moon usually means we're going to get a dump. Wow, new moon coming. Cheers, Sammy. Could that be a nice dragon on Biddy? Yeah, possible. I don't really trade dragons though, so I don't know. I have no idea what you guys are talking about with the dragon. I guess this would be the dragon here, right? It's kind of a cup and handle. Then he snorts out his nose, the dragon nose. Right? A little bit of a dragon there. And it doesn't have to be a perfect flag. It can be a symmetrical triangle flag like this. I've seen many a cup and handle trade like this. And then boom, right to the upside. We're right on that 200 right now. We're playing with it. We go either way at this point. Can you please take a look at THETA? Thank you. Yeah, funny. I own some THETA. I threw in long term a while back on a dip. Cheers, Sammy. Could that be a nice dragon? Shout out to Stas. Shout out to Ill Dramatic. Shout out to D the Dude 88. Ill Dramatic Stas. Aura Borealis Josiah Jelowick, newest ST, Master Friend Yoink, and everybody that gave on the channel. We appreciate you. We love you. And you don't have to give super chats, and you do. It's very, very nice of you. I like this. This looks like a move coming to the upside here. I'm all for this pump through the gap in the VRVP, at least back up to 62.6 for Bitcoin. But it's been like we've been having to chop through price action to get the gains. I called the short for you. I called these two longs. I called the short, and now I'm calling another long. Right back at it again, and there you go to the upside. There was your entry, your stop loss, right? And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting to any project, coin, or trade. But we're running straight clinics on a daily basis in front of thousands of people here on the channel. We should have 10,000 people here watching. But you know what? God has given me so many beautiful people. I'm blessed with what I do have. So thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me. Thank you for all the people here on the stream. And thank you for the ability to teach every single day. Shout out to Masieska. And I'm not trusting today. Price action is very, 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 very back and forth. So, but so far it's doing what it's supposed to do. When you get above the 200 in the 1 minute, you're supposed to pump when the stochastics are low. That's what you're supposed to do based on my years of back testing. So I'll put my reputation on that. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. I'm always giving thoughts, ideas. I do a morning update every day now. Look at Bitcoin Ben Club in Nashville. So proud of our team up in Nashville. Thank you, Williamson and Chamber of Commerce, the Amberson team, along with Mayor Mike Gorman of Brentwood. So cool, man, to see Bitcoin Ben start, these clubs around the world. Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club. He has one here in Sarasota, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes from my house. He's got a Bitcoin Ben. He's got a club. When he gets back, I know he was up in Nashville doing damage. But this is a big deal. Opening up these clubs around the world to teach people about cryptocurrency. Pretty interesting what he's doing, the initiative that he has going on. Funny, I used Interactive Brokers for years. Is this real happening? Oh my God. It's so crazy, right? Man, I miss the Billy Goat Spaces. Every Tuesday night is my one night of complete, I don't know what it is. It's the one night where I like to shut down and just clear my mind, Yeah, it was clear. I mean, yeah. All that was there. Anyway, but follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. Just like that, you made me $530. You really are the GOAT, Sam. Everyone that comes to the channel learns to make gains with me and learns how to look at there to the upside. I gave you the entry exactly what was supposed to happen when it happened. Printed money on a daily basis. Now you can move the stop loss to break even. You can't lose the trade. And see if you can ride this thing further to the upside. That was what was supposed to happen. Okay. That's the fourth trade in a row I gave you today. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This was the short below the 200. We found the divergence. We waited. I told you not to get into this. I didn't long this move here. See? My strategy is to, and then once I'm above the 200, then I start to trade whatever flag I get because I know there's more momentum to the upside. Now, see the Stokes are curving. I would take profits right here. Even if it continues to pump, I'm out. I'm in when we're above the Stokes. I'm out there, and I repeat the process on a daily basis over and over again. This curving Stoke tells me we're likely to come back to the 21-day moving average. We just gapped away from the 21. We're going to come back to the 21 again. All right. I had such a good night of sleep last night. Shout out to you. You're the best. Thank you. Can I get the seafood dinner now? You got me thinking of lobster and cod, and now all I want to do is eat shrimp. Why'd you do that to me? Like buttery shrimp too. I'm taking the family to shrimp tonight. That's it. Shrimp scampi, shrimp everything. Shrimp on the table. And it's not amazing unless the 7 minute can break back above the 200. This is just 1 minute scalping. Don't get too excited by all these moves. Like you were up 530. I hope you took it. I hope you're not down, right? Only up 300 now because you decided to play games. Pay yourself, please, on a daily basis, everybody. Pay yourself. Pay yourself. You hear me? Pay yourself. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say, but you should learn how to pay yourself if you're going to be in this market. All right? The VRVP is amazing. It's amazing. You got to get the grouper, Sam. Yeah, we're going to eat grouper all day long. Crab legs, grouper, all that. Wham, bang. Thank you, Sam. Who made gains on the channel with me today on this beautiful channel? We have 7 minutes left. Who made gains watching me every single day? We provide value on this channel. I'm telling you, we give you real trades that produce real gains almost every single day. And if sometimes there's a trade, I don't see a trade, then I don't see a trade, right? Not trading is a superpower. When you don't trade, you pull back, right? You got to get some fresh fried conch. Okay. And look, right back to where the 21-day moving average, because we gapped away too fast. Take advantage of the move. When the Stokes tell you to get out, get out. Above the 200, curving Stokes, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Who made gains today, baby? I want to see the gains. How much money did you make? Put the dollar amount that you made here. You don't have to floss. If not, I get it. Or just put dollar signs if you made gains. $300 sign, $500 sign, $1,200 sign. I want to see how many people made gains today. I want to know what's happening on the other side of that screen, baby. I can't get to your house. I can't see you. You have no camera. 400% gains. 333, 11, 15. Some love for Baxan. You're a teaching gold. God bless you, brother. 150. Money. Asbuzar Khan, my man. 250. Look at that. 1,600, 400, $6, $5, 3,000, 40%. 333. Money. 200, 450, 300, 2,700. A buck. Man, this is great. This is what I love to see. I sat alone for years and years, and now I get to give this knowledge away to help other people make gains and change their life. This is what I'm doing with my life. I'm excited to do this with my life. I'm excited every single day to have this opportunity. God, thank you every day to give me the energy that you produce for me every single day. Blessings on blessings to be alive. How did CRODIE do? Did CRODIE hold it down or did it dump? I believe this is Drake's cat. It actually did pump pretty nicely. It pumped up 42%, gave back the gains, but it did pump up 42%. If you were on your game, CRODIE made a nice pump to the upside. Against high-risk meme coin, 28 million market cap. Be careful. I just want to make sure that I covered everything. Decrypted.tax. If you want to get your taxes done, I'm sponsored by Decrypted.tax. Enjoy 25% off the standard pricing, full tax preparation, and get yourself a free consultation today at Decrypted.tax. You can't beat them. They're the best. Let's take a look at FINDME, which you think is a meme but could be interesting. FINDME on Sol. All right. And Dex Screener, you know, it's funny. I was using Dex Screener. Everyone was using Dex Tools. Then everyone flipped to Dex Screener out of nowhere. Like it was the best. We were on it super early. Now there's FINDME and then there's Where's Zach. This one looks like the rug. That's the problem with these. Like, it's way harder to find the right coin now than it ever was. I don't know. Either one of these look pretty whack. I wouldn't touch either one of these yet. I can't talk about this anymore. I'm moving on. It's just too high risk for me. And look, now you're back below the 200. Now that's a short again. You get it? It's just like the chop is insane recently. It's better off to just let the market sit. Look at your bigger time frames. Like today, I'd be like, all right, if we close the day in the 1 hours above the 200, I'm okay. You know, if I see the 1 hour break, I'm going to open up a big short, period. And maybe the big short's right here too. And that was the start of the bigger short. Right when we got rejected by the 21-day moving average there. Telling you right now, once we lose this 200, we're going to dump pretty fast. Right back down to 59,000. Just very likely. Okay. Shop City, short now, become Elon Rich. This guy's talking about the massive shorts. The 2-week does want to come back to the 21-day moving average, 46,000. When you look at the 2-week chart, the 2-week wants to come back to the 21. I'm just going to show you the all-time history index for a second. Just give you some more alpha right at the end of the stream. Let's see, the 2-week suggests that we're going right back down to this area here, 41, 43,000. I don't want to scare anybody. I'm not saying that's guaranteed. We'll have to drop some key areas first, but this is a possibility that's on the table. All right. Superchat stated in quant and Euro USDT. Funny, Euro is going to trade very similar to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin loses the 200 SMA, you'll see Euro. But if Bitcoin can pump out the flag, then this will pump out the flag, right? You're overbought right now and at a resistance, just very similar to Bitcoin. So if this decides to come back down to the bottom of the channel, this is going to drop down to 107. From there, if it breaks out, you look for the retest or a flag up in here. But it's likely coming back down based on the RSI and the stochastics. Based on the stochastics RSI on the 1 hour. But I could be wrong, but it says it's going to come back down and test the 200 MA there. Yeah, you got to play the charts level by level. Level by level. What a day to be alive, man. 12 o'clock. And we made it through the end of the stream, which is, it's so interesting how the stream begins and ends. It's like, it's this ebb and flow of life. Every day I got to get the stream done. If I don't get the stream done, the whole day feels so strange. Like something on that day is just not going to go right. Theta hugging two beans. Let's take a look. Theta had a nice run up to 379, all the way from that dollar region. And it was in this consolidative low area. Everything's really going to follow Bitcoin. Like everything wonders if Bitcoin's going to do damage or, you know, and you can almost say Theta's in this like symmetrical triangle that could break down. I see it in a flag that broke out, broke back inside, but at the same time, the daily looks low. Theta looks like it's going to drop down to the 200 MA, in my humble opinion. Somewhere here and test 158, maybe even 140. I could be wrong. It has this nice support here, double bottom. But to me, it looks like it's coming down. If I had to make a guess on it, 2-day chart looks okay. It's like an inverted head. I'm getting some mixed signals here. The 6 hour just broke out of a flag and wants to pump. Look for this flag to continue. If Theta breaks the 6 hour 200, then I'm more bullish. Look for this flag to continue and close this gap to the 200 MA. You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low. You got it. So look for Theta to break 234. That's going to be its major resistance area on the local area. Have you gone over the 2-month chart yet? Yes, many times. Check VELO, sir. I'd appreciate you. Funny, VELO broke out of the flag to the upside, and it's already up about 33% from when I first looked at it. Tight moving averages, ready to rock, low stochastic. The daily for VELO looks like it's going to rip. And this isn't Velodrome, this is VELO on MEXC, two different coins. Once VELO breaks 22.3, I see it pumping all the way to 3.7. This coin's been hot. Despite whatever Bitcoin does, this coin continues to pump. This is not Velodrome, this is VELO. JSO84 I just want to say you're the man. How you block negative thoughts and remain positive is amazing in my eyes. What a superpower you have. God bless you always and forever. You have no choice. You have no choice. Like I sat down one day and I said, I'm going to die. I said, I only have so many days left in my life. I'm 41 years old. If I live the next 40 years till 80, I'll be blessed. I said, if I live any piece of it in a negative state, I'm doing myself a disservice. There's nothing in life that should make me feel negative. I'm alive and I'm here. Once that's been determined, I should be positive. I must remain positive. Look at the DXY taking a tumble. GeoJam looks interesting, like it could bounce on this 4 hour. So I convinced myself to convince myself. You see what I mean? That there was nothing else I could do but be positive. There was just no other way to live. It didn't make sense any other way. I was going to make it harder on myself if I did anything different. And I don't have the energy and the stamina to beat myself back, right? Anyway, I got to take my wife to a doctor's appointment soon for the baby. And we're having a baby. That's another thing. We're bringing a baby into the world June 30th. Look, there's a head and shoulder pattern. Now you're below the 200. Look for the move to the downside to 61,800 as I leave you here with a Schultz. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Hey, Sam, one time, can you say it? Don't sing it. Hide. No, I'm not. I don't know what you want me to say. Sam, you completely changed my mindset as a 20-year-old young guy. I am 10 times more positive. I love it. It's easy to stay positive when you remember where those people are coming from and you don't want to be there anymore. Amen. Sammy set the frequency and lived it. Amen. There's a bunch of things I could be upset about every single day. Believe you me. Not everything is going perfectly in my life, as much as it seems, but many, many things are. So I focus on the good things, not on the negative things. I focus on the positivities in life. Don't get money hungry, because money will come and go. You'll get a lot of money one time, then you'll get less money another time. If you're addicted to the money, then you'll get depressed when you don't get that money. And so, that's, so. We don't sell good alts at a loss, even if it takes decades. Amen. Amen. Sammy, I'm late. Sorry, I'm trying to make money so I can invest in the king, Bitcoin. Well, don't try, do it. There is no try. There's do or do not. All right? There's do or do not. There is no try. Get rid of the word try immediately. Look at my post from today about try on Twitter today. Funny, dog did pump 134% out the flag. Then it gave it all back. Thank you, Sam. Going to hang out with the moose and the beavers. Shout out to Albert Bourrier. You sound like a famous French explorer. Albert Bourrier went through the mountains. Just like another 120. I love you, Sam. Please. Do you cover macro in your private alpha? All the time, man. All the time. The lone fish making gains. My relationship with money is not good, but I want to make it better. Just tell yourself it is better and it will be. You're in control of the way life looks. You're in control of how you want to see it. If you believe today's a beautiful day, it is. If you believe today's a horrible day, then it is. Today could be really hot and you could say, I hate the heat. The sun really bothers me. I'm pissed, right? Or you could say, I love how beautiful it is. The flowers grow. It could rain one day and you could say, I wanted to go outside. It's raining. And you could say, you know what? Rain helps the beautiful grass turn green tomorrow. You're such an unstoppable force of good. You inspire me every day. You inspire me, everybody. You all inspire me to push myself forward every day. I never had faith from family in making money on crypto. I proved them wrong. Living a free life. Cheers. What you do is you show them. You don't have to tell them anymore. You just show them the life that you're living. And they see. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I care about each and every one of you because without you, there is no channel. If you don't, give your precious moment in time to my stream, then there is no stream. So with that being said, I love you all. This life is short and the next existence counts on what we do in this life. Thank you, Sam. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. We love you and we appreciate you. Everyone, I'll be up to date in the trading group, looking for opportunity. Right now, Bitcoin's in some chop. We're going to let it settle and figure things out into the afternoon. I love you all. I appreciate you. And I'll be back tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your time, your most precious asset. And that is your time. Gratitude is the attitude. If you live in gratitude every day, your next day, you will have something to be grateful for. I'm telling you right now, gratitude breeds gratitude. Just continue to be grateful and you will find something in your life that makes you amazing. I'm telling you, that makes just life amazing. You're in control. You are in control. You can do this. God bless you all. I love you. Have a great night. Great day, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay blessed. Thank you for everything, everybody. You helped me get through the death of my mom and dad and so many other things. Stay blessed. I'll see you in the group.